Hey, so I'm here with a pretty advanced trick. It took me a little while to learn. It probably took me 3 days till I could do it and actually perform it without people catching me. So you need to select 8 cards. I prefer doing this because if you ask a spectator to do it, selectator, they usually take like 5 minutes in picking the cards. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. And then you can even ask them, do you want me to pick 8 more? 8 different ones? And if they say yes, then do it. They just need to know it's random. And then you can be like, I'll even show you that they're 8 random cards. They truly are 8 random cards. Okay, so, close it up. Be like, alright, here you go, bro. Select a card. And so they select a card. 2 of spades. Alright. And they're looking at it and stuff, and alright, this is about as roughly the middle of the deck as it gets. Place your card right here. Okay, look, I've closed it up, I have no handholds or anything. Alright, so all I'm going to do right now is give it probably a little bit of a quick shuffle. Now here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make 2 piles, okay, so I have 8 cards, so 4 in each pile. If you end up seeing your card, don't make any reaction because then I'm going to know exactly where your card is and what it is. So in the first pile, watch closely, that's in the first pile. Okay, very nice. You don't have to tell me or not, but did you see your card in this pile? You did? Okay, well, put your hand on top of it. Well, you're not right here right now, so how about this? I'll put a lock on it. Now I can't get to it. Alright? Fair enough. Alright, so your card's in there, so these are pretty useless. Can you imagine your card in your head for me right now? Yes? Okay. Turn it over. Slide it in. You're looking at me a little weird, but in fact, I have moved your card over. Okay, I'm not really sure what this trick is called, but it's gotta be one of my favorites. It's kinda hard to learn, so bear with me. You guys are probably hating this. But 8 random cards, right? They select a card. We'll keep it the same card, just for tutorial. And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna do 3 and 4. Separate those and say this is about middle of the deck. Put your card here. Now there's a lot of steps to this, so pay close attention. Okay, put that there. Okay, it's right there. Put the other 4 cards on top. You can set it down, you can show you have no holds on it. But you know where the card is. So you don't really want to make it obvious that you're shuffling, just kind of like maybe say something. But what you do is you take the top 3 cards, 1, 2, 3, place it down. Do this again, but do 4 cards instead. 1, 2, 3, 4. Place it down. Now explain to them, you're going to make 2 piles, 4 and 4. So take these bottom 4 cards, flip them up. Boom, just like that. Now say in the first pile, these are going to be the cards. This is always going to be their card, the second one. And when you pull it down, have a bit of a break right there. Now here's a bit of a hard part. When you go to grab this other card, pick that card up. Okay, so really you only have 3 cards, and in this hand you have all of them. Now that's going to take a little time to practice, but if I was going to put it back and show you how it should look, you go 1, 2, 3, 4. And then keep it squared up, because they don't want to do it. Now I'm using a bit of corner cut cards, just so you can see it a little bit better. And make sure that they put their hand or something on top of it, even the box to the cards. Something, okay? Just so they think that, oh, it's in there, and it's not moving. Right? And so they're like, oh, my card's in there. Really briefly, draw 2 cards from the top and put it on the bottom. So you're left with this. You go, oh, your card's in there? Now this is the hardest part of the trick, so pay close attention. Is you show all the cards. Really, it's right here. It's just super convincing. It fooled me, even though I've been doing magic tricks for months when I saw this. But here's how you do it. Take your thumb, and if your hands are very dry like mine, maybe put on a little lotion or something. Or what I like to do is I lick my thumb just a little bit, just to get a little moisture, a little stick to it. You're going to hold it at the corners right here. And your thumb will peel off the top card. This will peel off the second and the third. So, one more time. 1, 2, 3. Kind of keep a bit of a good grip on there. 1, 2, 3. And then if you get it fast enough, that's so convincing. Just, alright, well, here are the other cards. Close it up. Set it down. The rest is performance. I always, if I'm in the mood and I'm comfortable with the person enough that I know that they're not going to be weird, I will actually take my hands and kind of like rub their face. Like I'm reading your mind right now to know which card. I always get a usually good laugh. And then kind of like pull it out, move it over, flip it over, push it in. Say like, oh, you're looking at me kind of weird right now. And they probably are, but that's okay. Because then you're like, well, in fact, that's your card. I've had some of the best reactions with this trick. I've had no one be like, oh, I know how you did that. Because then they take their hand off the pile and it looks like you actually took a card from that. So tell me what you think. Run through this a few times. I do not recommend going out and performing this right after you learned it. Practice it a few times, and I'm one of those guys that hates practice. I hate having to sit there and just do it over and over again. So I highly, highly recommend practicing this until you can get the 2 moves, one pulling the card off without them noticing, and then showing the other 4 cards. Highly, highly recommend you get those 2 mastered, and then you will look like a freaking master or a wizard or something. Alright, tell me what you guys think. Also, Miss Mag 822 has a very good tutorial of this in case I was not clear enough. Alright, have a good day.